they're number 3 or number 2 in the standings right now. I just said it, but I already
The
forgot.
best in Singapore. They
Yes,
are
the
actually
best
the
in
top.
Singapore.
They are top Singaporean
team
team
is
as the
fine.
current standings. But problem is, they keep up with the momentum every single day, every single week. We have a lot of patch differences in terms of a Moonton updates. So you have to pick up the
Your
pace and
team
adapt
is
to it.
fine.
And it's gonna be a server reset today as well.
Yes, there's gonna be a server. So we have to mention most of the players playing today, they're legend rank.
No, there are probably some epics.
Yes, epics as well.
They're
Epic and
epic.
legend. So
Epic and
for-
legendary players.
you know what?
Welcome back.
For those of you who say, you know, people of Epic and Legend cannot enter the tournament, they're in the MPL. They're in the
You
MPL.
can
So
too.
team
We
is
can
fine.
too.
I mean, you know, I kind of have to say they're epic, but they're probably the best epic in the world. So you know, there's a difference there. But over here we can see Kimi has been banned out. Still, nobody wants to see the Kimi, even though the Kimi's winner is actually pretty low in the MPL. Tesla has been banned. Harv has been banned. So will EVOS continue with their ban of they wanting to get rid of Diggy? Because I can see that a lot of teams have been banning out the Diggy, but they ban out the X4, which I think is a more comfortable ban over here. XPAX, a lot has been open. They can take the Kaja, they can take the Cho, they can take
the
Esmeralda. Yeah. Although they have to be careful, because if EVOS gets a lot of crowd control over there, if they get Kaja and Cho, it's going to be difficult for the
Again,
Esmeralda to
But
do
yeah,
anything.
this time they are the ones that giving off the bats to EVOS Esports. They want Kaja and Brock, which is possible. Or I think Cho is one of heroes
Yep.
that's super annoying to fight against. It's like so easily to go for the fighter
Yep.
or assassin. You can go for the Kurt.
Kufra.
And Kufra, oh man, there's so many good heroes these days. Probably they're gonna ban
Kaja.
5 heroes one day. Who knows?
Your
Yeah,
team
probably.
is picking.
Probably.
The point that Chizu wants to bring is one, the flexibility. You can pick a Chao. You don't know he's gonna play a tank. You don't know he's gonna play an assassin build.
It's like anything that you can throw at him. It's like he's so versatile.
So versatile. So over here, XPAX, they took the Akai, which I actually think they can delay the pick just because EVOS have shown their tanks over here. So they could actually, yeah.
Your
I
They
mean,
don't want to
is
counter
picking.
that Akai straight away picking off Diggy. But then Diggy is very good when it comes to pulling back your, like for Hayabusa example, one of the best picks to go against. So maybe this is actually something interesting to watch.
yeah, it's a very interesting point that they did take Diggy just to cancel the potential, I would say like when Diggy is one of the best counters to Akai, right?
Counter
When-
for everybody.
Yeah, counter for every crowd control over there.
Your
And the
team
thing is,
banning.
it's good in two, three different ways. One, they took away the counter for Akai, so Akai can do whatever he wants. Number two, it forces EVOS for them to take the Purify to help cancel out the Akai's
Your team
engagement.
is
And number
banning.
three, it helps the Esmeralda because the Esmeralda wants to be free. The Esmeralda doesn't want to be held down. Esmeralda is a strong, independent woman that needs no man. She wants to go in and she wants to take everything for herself.
He has
The
something to
Diggy-
say.
The Diggy will help out because the Esmeralda now, she doesn't have to take Purify.
Man, you're so into Esmeralda. Esmeralda is actually you. You
No.
want to be that dancer.
No, I can't.
Like sassy girl.
No, she doesn't dance like that. She dances like this.
Oh, it's like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She dances like this. So over here, EVOS has banned out the
team is
Leomart,
picking.
which I think is an okay ban because Axe Leomart is actually pretty good. He carried a couple of games with that, and EVOS Soul was the one that used Leomart just now, and I was actually impressed. Early on in the season, I wasn't impressed with the Leomart players, but now they have stepped up. So now
Hey,
EVOS.
players, you impressed this guy already. Okay, keep on going with the Leoma. But anyhow, back to the laning and the drafting. EVOS is actually getting the same kind of draft which XPAX had before, but the
Yeah.
difference is that XPAX had the counter, and they have
Your
a very
team
good
is
setup in
picking.
terms of these 3 heroes, Kaja, Kufra, as well as the HO. But now on the other side, they're still picking off Unta with a Claude. But I'm very interested to see Martis to be in the play though.
I think Martis is really good just for the disruption in the team fight where he has a lot of crowd control in the game. So he can disrupt everyone's positioning, which will help the Esmeralda tremendously because even though Esmeralda can tank a lot,
They take Badam because they want a
Your
better
team is
setting up for the
picking.
team. Look at this. If you got caught in between and Akai Hurricane Dance to go with Badang's as well.
Yeah, the thing is,
You're
for
stuck
me,
in between.
the Badang is a how should I say, is a hit or miss, right? The Badang is a hit or miss is because he's strong. I think no one can deny that he is strong, but to set it up, it's going to be difficult because you have to hit his second skill, you have to lock them down. And
But let's jump into the game right away, right now.
yeah, hold on. We still have the final pick over here, and Lunox will be the final pick, which is very scary. Lunox and Kaja. So whenever they gang together, someone's going to die.
That's true, but I like how this. I think both teams' lineup is very stable, based on how they rotate.
Yep.
It's all based on rotations, which we cannot wait to see. But anyhow, we're gonna go and jump in the second game of the first match of the day. Let's jump right now.
Girls with the nails done. I like the girls with the nails done. Girls with the
You know what I want?
What?
I want an Esmeralda skin of where she's wearing headphones, so whenever she dances,
that would be so cool,
yes.
man.
So whenever she dances,
like a DJ thing.
yeah, it's like she's listening to music and she's grooving to herself, you know. Maybe a
It's
capoeira
like
skin.
when he jumps, she opened up a big
Yeah.
stereos and speakers, and everybody were dancing and not moving.
Yeah, I think I think an
Moonson,
Esmeralda.
take note.
Yeah, Moonson, come on, Esmeralda, a skin where she's listening to music and makes everyone dance. So you know, I think that would be good. So right
Disco
now,
time.
right now we're in the game, Raisha, and over here Arta. They're both at mid. A little bit different where the first game every 3 people are at mid. Now it's kind of almost the same rotation where it's 1 2 2 2 2 1. So I
They're gonna change after
I
goal.
don't see any, I would say, early pressure right now, because sometimes we do see Diggy doing something very cheeky where he will plant the bombs
I like to do that.
at the enemies
Buff area, yep, exactly.
But-
It's gonna be a super hard to find him with that super bombs, and look at this. He's being a very cheeky guy, like always. He is a chicken. Why not? Maybe an owl. But then
I would say owl. I think owl is
is
the
a
best.
bird family.
Yes, part of the bird
But then,
family.
I'm still going in for the skins though. Wait for it. Esmeralda, imagine with it, we have a lot of disco team going on. Like for
Yeah.
example,
Bruno,
Bruno.
yeah.
We have also the Sun.
Oh yeah.
So
the
maybe they
Elvis.
want to do the music thingy of thing. We have Venom. We have the sports one. We have the Royals. We do have the KOFs. So why not?
Yeah, but my favorite is Zodiac. Zodiac,
Yeah,
nearly
that's
every
true.
skin is so good. So yeah, over here the turtle will spawn in roughly 20 seconds. Both teams look like they're trying to almost avoid each other. You know, like they see where they are, and then they're like, okay, we know what you're doing, but you know, you do you. It's a gentleman's agreement. But over here, Axe
No.
might get ganked, but he should be fine. 4 people at
Have
top.
to sacrifice
Ooh.
that, but they got it first for XPAX Assassin, kind of counter at the lower or the bottom, which give them the window of opportunity. They all show their faces for EVOS, but they have 4 men on top. This gives us a position for them. XPAX straight away go for the turtle, which will not be contested because they cannot make it on time for EVOS. There's a long way going up from the top lane to the bottom one.
That is a huge victory by XPAX. Number 1, Axe survived. Number 2, Soul died. Number 3, they got a turtle. So it's a huge win. It's just one team fight, but that's huge. Over here, we can see that the Badang is doing very well by himself. Like,
He's
this-
playing super safe. That's
he's
the
playing
off lane.
super safe.
The off lane is all about trying to defend and stay alive. It's nothing about being offensive, but if you can, why not? But
Yep.
then looking at the opportunity, and now bottom, they might get the tower because they kind of lost the one that's on top and want to compensate it a little bit more.
Arta.
It seems that Arta is not being punished with that kind of position. Managed to just jump away in the nick of time with the rest of the team. Will just go back into the lanes and go back for farming. While Eve was actually rotating 4 to 1 man.
I think Ode Bramby, if he uses his Darkling over there, he might be able to kill the Akai, but I think he wants to save it because one is a tank, so you kind of don't care. Maybe you want to wait for one of the damage dealers to come by. But over here, we can see XPAX grabbing the crab over there. The turtle will spawn in roughly 1 minute. We can see over here, oh dear Bambi trying to get the buff, but he has to be careful.
Ooh, look at how much damage on the darkening on Cuckoo. Even though he got his ultimate going on for Time of Journey, but it seems like he just managed to stay alive at the last minute. And they managed to get that buff off. Didn't get the steal for a EVOS esports, so they're still waiting for the bottom one. Look at that, trying to ambush for 3 of them. Will it go for 4 against 3? I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a short-handed, but it's 4 versus 4. They are diving in. Look at Arta open up Hurricane Dust. They still managed to get the kill for EVOS, and it seems like they have to force into a retreat. Arta have to back up very low HP on him, while Ace is spamming on emote saying that he's gonna stay alive this time.
Yeah, very good counter engage by Arthur with the Akai. When the Kurufa went in, he used his Hurricane Dance to cancel it, but still there was too many members of EVOS esports over there, so Raisha had to go down. Over here, EVOS, they're starting up the turtle. I think they're gonna get it for free, because if the plot overextends, he's probably gonna die.
That's true, they just got it uncontested. By the time XPAX X-ASSINS realized that they are going in for the turtle, it's a little bit too late for them to rotate in. While Cuckoo trying to just guard the MM entirely, and Arta setting up just right for Bambi, but no follow-up. That's a pity, and still they have a little bit of miscommunication, while Unta and Cuckoo going up the lane. Look at that! Unta managed to just being saved by Cuckoo with a little bit of a minor shield, as well as a time journey going on, while Cuckoo just gonna go and retreat as well. The marksman here. That was a big misfortunate play by XPAX X-ASSINS.
Yeah, over here we can see Raisha trying to get something over here. He's engaging in Soul, but speaking about the last team fight, right? Arta tried to catch someone out of position. He tried to use his Hurricane Dance to pin someone to the wall, and then Raisha unfortunately whiffs the ultimate. And then after that, he kind of just gave up and then just went for the minions, which I think, even though if you whiff, once the Akai manages to catch someone, you should try to get something over here. Speaking of trying to catch someone, Arta is at the side trying to catch someone off guard, but I don't think he has his ultimate out right now, and yes, he doesn't have, so he's just more or less just protecting his team right now.
I'm still waiting for Axe to get involved with the team fight very soon, probably after minute 6 or 7 after this.
Yeah, the goal difference for a few minutes, yeah, it's actually roughly the same, but now EVOS, they have a 3,000 gold lead. So right now EVOS is just like slowly getting everything. None of their turrets have gone down, while XPAX, they have 4 turrets being brought down over here. XPAX still has a lot of room to come back, but if EVOS is very disciplined with their positioning and with their engages, they will get something. Artha is gonna get caught. He used his Hurricane Dance, but he's gonna go down to the Granger, and that's not the one you want to go down to.
Yeah, there's a lot of burst damage while Raisha is trying to survive, but Potato kind of being hooked up with a Diggy cast, kind of a return back, but it's not running. But
that
that's
was a mistake.
big win for
That was
EVOS.
mistake.
And it seems like Raisha is struggling to defend this alone. Axe just coming in, and it seems like he's going with 1 versus 5. What was that plunges? Holy smoke, that's a lot of burst damage.
Yeah, but it was an okay, but we have to talk about...
What's that?
No, we have to talk about Unta's mistake. He saw all the members of EVOS over there. Yeah, he felt that it was safe for him to go forward. Yes, he can teleport back to Dexter, but he went way too forward, and he was caught by the Kaja and Kaja's Divine Judgment. You can't get out of that unless you press the Purify exactly the same time as the skill is being casted, but that didn't happen just now, and Unta, he has to be careful.
If only Unta just follow up with that blood-down huge wall and punches,
that would have been a win.
It's gonna be a total wipe-up, trust me, because just a little bit unfortunate plays, Unta kind of caught up. Like you said, he is kind of I kind of question his judgment too that time. What was he thinking?
Yeah, right now both teams have to be careful because the Lord will spawn in roughly 1 minute and 10 seconds. Any mistake will cost them. Artha trying to catch JPL, but JPL manages to go away without a problem. Soul goes in, and look at that damage on the Granger. Oh, that hurt so much.
Artha is the tank, but he goes slowly like a river in the flowing ocean. And Ace is just bouncing all over the place. They are catching one by one, but X trying to turn things over. It's not happening for the team. XPAX have to exchange for 2 members. and just not real a fair one. EVOS just lost one man.
Look at the damage on Unta just now that the Lunos just dealt. I think she only touched him twice, and all that damage. Right now, we can see that there is a bit of miscommunication over here where Arthur is going in when the team isn't ready, or perhaps he miscalculated the angle of his Hurricane Dance where he didn't actually manage to catch JPL over there. So right now, they really have to be careful because the Lord will spawn. And I think based on what's happening right now, EVOS will secure it.
Exactly.
So what XPAX has to do is they have to make their next engage in the defense count. Just like Chuchu said, if AX can catch people in his wall and then he executes his ultimate,
blazing duet. Oh man, that's gonna be 8 games.
and then the Esmeralda going in as well, they can win. Their team fight is so strong.
Oh, wait for it. They are engaged with the war while 2 of the cores are going in for the Lord. They have the map control for EVOS, but now managed to come back a little bit, but lost a lot. That Lord is something that XPAX Assassin really needed. They sacrificed one tank, which is Ace, for EVOS, but they got themselves a bigger tank, which is gonna be the Lord.
Yeah, one thing of concern, they took a long time to take down that tank. So
Yep, exactly, they wasted a lot of skills and time. Look at that. They are really being pushed up with a lot of pressure on all the lanes. EVOS getting all the map control. They are really low. They didn't even touch one single tower just yet for XPAX Assassin.
yeah, so this shows the maturity and the experience from EVOS. They lost the first game, but they will not go down just like that. They definitely fix whatever was going on in the first game, because
Yeah,
this
the
time
curse of Lawful is real.
oh yeah, you know, yeah. Every time I cast, it's gonna be a 3 game. So you know, good for the viewers. You guys get extra quality content for you guys over here. The Lord is marching in. XPAX is trying to defend. Potato just poking him out with his ultimate, and oh dear, Bambi. Oh, that's the tank. Arta is so low in health, and
Oh,
JPL.
JPL managed to get that time 34 from Mama Cuckoo, but that is not enough. They lost that mid-tier tower, and it seems like they're going in for more. EVOS still try to punish XPAX for the kind of a stagnant mid-game, and it seems like one by one is being taken down. Probably
Oh.
Raisha next, so trying to get himself a better kick of Way of Dragon. He just got himself killed and punished.
Ooh.
Look at that punches. Again, Barang is doing his work. But we're talking about Bambi with a lot of skills here. Damage burst he got it with him. There's a brilliance popped out. Raisha, he is
Oh, the
trying to
darkening.
make it happen, but it's not enough. But look at that minion pushing in. They are so segregated just to making sure that this crystal is still standing up.
Yeah, EVOS is really aiming for the Unta. The thing is, once Unta goes down, that's a lot of damage that's being you know, put out of the team fight, because they, whether they want to or not, Unta has to be in the team fight because they can give the comeback. But if either of them dies, it's going to be very difficult. Like I'm not talking about, oh, if one person dies, the other one can come back for them. No, they both have to be there, and that's going to be very difficult because EVOS has the Kaja, and the Kaja, just like just now we see Cuckoo tried to cancel that crowd control, but Divine Judgment is one of those things you just can't cancel.
That's true. And looking at the current state of the items, everybody almost finished up their course. And the thing is, we're still waiting for the combo coming out from XPAX Assassin, which is not happening till up to date. While Potato, though, they really need to shut him down. He never died even once. And look at his items. So high burst damage and penetration in terms of physical and armor. It's gonna be hard, even though you have Esmeralda on your side. That damage penetration is really gonna kick you off HP a lot.
Yeah, it's a very sad thing when you see the tank taking that much damage over here. Arta trying to catch someone off guard. Ace is gonna go down. He's just gonna pop his immortality. They
He is a
managed.
distraction. He is a distraction to get that turret. Look at that. They were too occupied. Get him and bringing him down. Like you said before, Laffle, they are just going and wasting a lot of skills on that one particular tank, which is the Kofra. And he's not doing anything else. He's just distracting. And that opened up a lot of room for EVOS to push into the base.
Yeah, right now, XPAX, they're not in a good position. All of their inhibitor towers are down, but we saw the very same thing when they were going up against Toda, and they managed to win. So the thing is whether they can have the same luxury against EVOS. I don't know. EVOS seems very, very disciplined right now. Rarely do I see any of them get caught off guard. Ace usually, but that's more or less just to get an objective.
Arta trying to jump in and open up the map, making sure that the Lord is still untouched. But right now, can they contest? And look at that damage. Arta pops straight away with the immortality. And this is hard to watch. Look at that blazing light. Will it be a turning tide for XPAX Assassin? That was a nice kill there by the course. But it seems like they still kind of had their hands on Granger. Potato easily, nobody is targeting him. Axe tried to catch him, but we did that dash. It's almost impossible. One more kill for EVOS. That's 3 trading to 1 with a big, big space for them to go for a Lord.
Yeah, very, very good flank by the Cho, taking out the back line over there.
They almost got that just now.
Yeah. So right now, I said X and Unta had to survive, but not just the two of them. X is going to go down here. The Lord has spawned. Unta has nowhere to go, so I think this is going to be game. We are going to a game 3, just a little bit once they actually manage to get something.
No about that. We have to say you have to take back your word with that combo of a blazing duet with the Hurricane Dance. It was a nicely well done setup by Arta, pushing it to the walls. But will it be enough? Cuckoo just spawned back from the XCs. But now look at that. So many cards going in.
The what? the XCs?
XCs.
Alright, so right now the Lord is still there, but they do not have enough damage to actually take it. So both teams still have a chance to get the Lord over there. EVOS, they have the unique advantage of there being no turrets at all for XPAX. So in a way, they can get the back door over there with the Chow, where 4 of them can contest the Lord, while Chow just pushing one lane, acting like he's Natalia.
So he has to pretend he's Natalia.
Yes. He has to go to the bush for a bit, and then he comes out, and then hopefully he's invisible. Over here we can see, yeah, hopefully he's invisible. So, and that's what we're seeing right now. Joe is at the top lane. He's just staying there while we are watching over here. EVOS, they're all centering around the Lord. Arta manages to catch someone off guard, but it's a tank, so he's not gonna be that bothered by it.
Wait, why Bambi is just watching the teammates go down? This is just hard to watch. What is happening? Bambi is not even moving a muscle. Well, looking at Axe though, it's gonna be a total different thing going on. And what he's trying to do, they're trying to finish it when they're minute. Oh, that's the end of the game. It seems like EVOS managed to take away game number 2.
Yeah, you know, that's actually something very clever. It's 3 million IQ right there. What happened?
3 million IQ.
Yes. So remember how you keep saying that Ace is the distraction? I think that was still the thing. Ace was trying to catch everyone from XPAX, because as we can see, it needs 5 members of the XPAX to kill that one tank, right? So for him to go down, a lot of the people have to go towards him, and then when that happens,